Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn 2D array. So what are 2D arrays? So here you can see this is the structure of the 2D array. This is looking like a matrix. Okay. So what are 2D arrays? They are arrays of arrays. Here you can see that this is our first array, second array, third array, and this whole are collection. So that's why we can call it array of arrays. So this is how we write the array. We write int, then reference, then new keyword, and then the object. So what is this and this box? So here you can see that we have written here 3 and 4, which will create this array over here. So that's why we have to know that if we read correctly from the left side, this 4 is a array of elements and these 3 is an array of references. So here we can see that how we have an array of what size 3. So this will make an array of size 3, 0, 1 and 2. Then again here it is 4 written of array of size 4. So this will make a array of size 4, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then again 0, 1, 2, 3. Again 0, 1, 2 and 3. And each array or each references of a array point to the another array. So this is how 2D array looks, and this is the basic structure of the 2D array, and this is how it look into the memory. Another method to create an array. Suppose I have to write int whatever the data type we are going to use, a square brackets for 2D array, 2 square brackets, and then curly brackets start. And inside curly bracket I write 1, 2, 3, 4, and then comma, and then again 5, 6, 7, 8, and then again comma, and then again 9, 10, 11, 12, and this will close. So this is another way to create an array. So this line will create a dynamic array of 3 rows and 4 columns. Here you can see that it is a 3 row and 4 column. So first row, second row, third row, and multiple columns, which is 4. So this line will create an array and in which the value is already initialized. So I can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this will automatically create an array of these values. We cannot take it from the user. So here I have to tell you one thing, that array is an object in the Java. So this will create inside the heap memory only. This cannot be created inside the stack. So this create inside the heap. So to take it from the user as an input of this array, I'm going to show you how we are going to take by using for loop. So in the for loop, I will draw the diagram again. A points to, or A is reference of this reference, which is 0, 1 and 2. And then these references create an array of 4. So here we can see that this is the first array. So we are going to use two for loops for two array. In the first for loop, for int I equals to 0, just because indexing start from 0. I is less than to the length of array. What is the length of array? A dot length, and then I plus plus. So this is how our first array or the first part of the array will travel. This A is nothing but a number of rows. And then I'm going to write another loop inside the first loop for int j equals to 0. So here j is less than array of 0 dot length and j plus plus. A of 0 will traverse to this array, A of 1 will traverse to this, A of 2 will traverse to this. So this is how our loop will start. Inside this, we are going to print the statement system dot out dot print. What we are going to print? Array of I comma j. So this is how our array, or we are going to take the input from the array by the user. And for the next row, this will give the first row, and after the next row, if we have to move to the next line, we have to print system.out.print backslash n. This will move our cursor to the next line, and then after that we close to the curly bracket. So this is how our 2D array of equal size are created. Now we are moving for the jagged array. So jagged array. So what is jagged array? I am going to make the diagram. In a jagged array, A will move, or A will point to the array or references of the array, and this reference will point to the different sizes of the array. Just like this, this, and this. These both are different sizes of array. So what we have to do, or how we are going to make this array? So to make this array, we have to initialize int a. So we have made the array name a. A equals to new. A equals to new int, and inside this I am going to write 3, just because we have to at least give how many rows or how many references we are going to create. And after that, a of 0, this is 0, 1 and 2. A of 0 equals to new int will give 2, new int 2. Similarly, a of 1 will give new int 3. A of 3 will give new int 4. So this is how we are going to create the jagged array. So this is how we create the jagged array. We are going to cover these questions in the VS Code. So here I have written the following code. So in this line, we have already discussed about this line multiple times, so I'm not going to discuss. So in this line, I am taking a first row input from the user, or the row, how many row we are going to take, or we have to print, I'm going to take from the user. And then here I am going to take how many columns we want. And here I am initializing the array based on that input rows and columns. So here I am going to take the input from the array. So here you can see that two for loops, from one is rows and second is column. So what is row? The length of the first array, or the length of first part. And what is column? The length of the second part. And inside this I am taking the input array of ij equals to scanner dot next int. And in the end, similarly I am going to print it. So here you can see that we have discussed the length, and this part. So I'm going to run. So it is asking for how many rows. I'm going to give 3. How many columns? 3. And I'm going to give the number of elements. First, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And when I will press enter, it will give the array. So here you can see that it is going to print the array. Similarly for the jagged array, here I have taken the input from the user, how many rows we want, just because we have to give at least the rows. And then here I am taking an array with the size of rows. And here I am asking, in this loop, I am asking for the array or the elements of the array of how many column size. In this, I am asking the values, and in this, I am printing the values. So these are just a simple code. Here I am going to run this. Okay, first I will kill the terminal and then start. So enter the number of rows. I am going to give 3. Enter the number of column in the first row. I am going to give it 2. In the second row, 3. And in the third, I am going to give 4. So enter the elements of the jagged array. So here you can see I'm going to give the first two elements for the first row, and then 3 for the second row, and then the 4 for the third row. I'm going to give first 1, 2. It is going to the first row. 3, 4, 5 will go to the second row. 6, 7, 8, 9, and here you can see this is our jagged array. So this is the arrays or 2D arrays in the Java. So keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you for now. Bye.